Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela for those of you who are new here, and over here we like to focus on fashion and style with a little bit of beauty, a little bit of decor, a little bit of lifestyle sprinkled in here and there. So if that's something you're interested in, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my uploads. So without further ado, we'll get into today's video. Today's video is super quick. I just thought I would film something really quick because the Sephora sale is happening. So we know the Sephora sale happens, does it happen twice a year? I'm not even really sure, but it's going on now. For those of you who are a Rouge member, it started on April 4th and I believe it ends on the 14th. So you know it has the tiers, the Rouge, the VIB where you get 15%, and then the Insider for 10%. I finally made it to Rouge. I don't know how, because I feel like I've shopped at Sephora for the longest and I was always like an Insider, like the lowest tier. But for some reason I am a Rouge, so I was able to shop early. So I thought I would share what I actually purchased from the sale, just in case you want some ideas or, you know, just to be nosy. So let's just get into what I brought so that you can either add it to your cart if you have any questions about any products that I can share my feedback. Okay, so I honestly don't buy too many beauty products. I like to figure out what works for me, and then I just like to re-up. I believe that you have to kind of try something out for a while before you can really tell if it works. So I'm not a person who every time there's a Sephora sale that I'm like buying all new products. I like to re-up on the things that I really love and work, and I always allot myself 1 to 2 new items that I can try. So that way I keep myself from going crazy and just like, oh, it's the Sephora sale and adding everything in sight, because I can do that. Like I'll walk in and I'll just like get so distracted and start adding things into my cart, and next thing my bill is like $1,000. So anywho, so let's see. These are all, like I said, items, most of items that I'm reading up on. My first one is going to be, and I'm going to show you the box, but I'm going to show you, because these are basically everything still in my bag. I'm just going to show you the box, but I'll show you if it's a product I already own, like how it looks outside of the box, because I haven't unpackaged anything yet. So guys, this Haus Labs, the Haus Labs. If you are looking for a good foundation, I tried this because I used to use the Urban Decay Naked, and they discontinued it. So I was like looking for something like that's kind of lightweight, like nice coverage. And then I heard good things about this, so I decided to try it just like on a blind try. And I love it. I've purchased this now 3 times. So if you're looking for a new foundation or just want to try it, I highly recommend it. I do really just like the consistency and the coverage, and I think they have a nice range of shades. So I am a medium deep warm number 460. That is the color that I get, and I think it's a great match. Love it. I also tried their concealer. This time though, I didn't get the concealer because I felt like it matched. It was like almost the same complexion as this. I had to try out another one, and I really love NARS, so I re-upped on my NARS. So I got that. I get the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I get that in shade Amande. Medium deep 3. So I have this, let me see, this is it outside of the package. As you can see, I use this all the time. I love the consistency and the coverage of this. It's not, you know, and it's pretty pricey, but I love it. So I re-upped on that. So let's see, so far we got the Haus Labs, the NARS Amande, and what else did I get? Oh, my face cream. So this is the Tatcha. And guys, if you watched about 4 months ago when we had the sale before, I did a video and I kind of went, most of these items were on there as well. So if you want to get more information, I went into a little more depth about it, but I'm just kind of showing you guys what I purchased. This one is my face cream that I love, and this is also pretty pricey, the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I tried this in one of my birthday I got like a little free sample, and I loved it. I loved it. And I'm normally like, don't like to spend too much on skincare. I have to actually love it to like purchase it and pay that much for something. At least in my eyes, it was pretty expensive. But I feel like it lasts a good while. I still have this. So this is my container now that I believe I purchased it before. I still have some left. So I like to re-up, so I already have it on deck while I can get the discount, and I just purchase it and save it until I run out. It comes with the little, you know, golden little spoon here to retrieve it. I love this. I also have the face wash, but I've been using a different face wash right now, something I got in a PR package. So got that. That's the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. And re-up on these. These are the eyebrow pencils that I like to use. They are just the basic Sephora brand, and the color is Granite. They don't, to be honest, they don't last a long time. I feel like the pencil seems to like run out really fast, but they're pretty inexpensive. I believe these are like $13, and then during the Sephora sale they're 30% off. So you have, you know, I usually get like 2 or 3, and then, you know, when it comes back around, and I'll get more. So I have 2 of those, and then I re-upped on the One Size spray by this is the On Till Dawn, the mattifying spray. I know you guys are probably familiar with this. I feel like this works pretty good. I haven't tried another setting spray yet. I just heard a lot of good things about this, and I've been using this for a while, a couple months. Like I said, I like to use things and see how I really like it. And I really like it. It does give like a nice mattifying look. I don't feel like, honestly, any of these setting sprays are really like transfer proof. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know if you found one that is, but I feel like I like the finish that it gives, and as long as you're not like, let me wipe my face with my sleeve, I think you're fine. So I really love this. This is about like, I think these are like 32 or something. So this is a great time to pick it up, because that's when I like to pick up most of these things, because some of them, like I said, are a little bit on the pricier side. So I like to save the extra discount. So I'll get it, keep it, and keep it on deck. I still have one, but it's almost to the bottom. So thought I picked that up. So those were my re-ups. So then these are going to be the new products that I purchased. And I actually got 3 products. I usually give myself an allotment of 2, but I actually got 3 because I have already the Amika, I don't know if it's Amika or Amica brand for shampoo and conditioner. I received it in like a gift bag during this event I went to, the Hydro Rush collection, and I really liked it. I used it for my hair, especially now that I'm like doing my own hair. I'm trying to figure out new hair products, so I had that collection, so I thought I would go in because I have the shampoo and conditioner, and I also have, hold on, this was in my bag too, this smooth over frizz fighting treatment. So I was like, let me just get, you know, some more, you know, items of the collection to kind of round it out. So I bought this leave-in conditioner, but I only bought the travel size just to see how I like it. This was like $12. I think the regular size is like $29. So I was like, let me see, because I'm due to wash my hair like today, so I'm going to try it and see if I like it first, and then because the sale is over on the 29th, no, the sale is over on the 14th, then I'm like, if I like it, I'll go back and get the larger size. And I've also picked up this from the brand. It's called The Cure, and this is just an intense bond repair mask, but it's supposed to be good for like chemically treated hair, so just to kind of repair, you know, any damage and things like that. And I thought, because now that my hair is like relaxed, that I would want to, you know, give it some extra protection. So I'm going to try these 2 along with the products I already have, right? The Hydro Rush, yes. So this is going to add to the collection. So those are 2 new items. And then the last product, this is the last. No, I got something else, sorry. I just picked up, this is nothing major, just some like cotton pads. I always kind of pick these up because they're inexpensive. This is organic cotton. It's just a Sephora brand, and they're 30% off. So I like to, I actually like a lot of Sephora brand products, but I picked up another one of these. I actually should have got like 2 or 3. I don't know. My cart was already full, so I was like, I'll probably go back and get more, because you can never have enough of those. But this was the last new product that I was giving myself an allotment for. So I picked up this Valentino Born in Roma Extra Dose. That's what it's called. It's like a bright pink bottle. I have the original Born in Roma Donna perfume. I love it. It's pretty much down to the bottom. So I was actually in Macy's and I saw this. They had it like on a, you know, display, like they were featuring it. And I was like, oh, this is new. Let me try it. Loved it. It's a lot sweeter. It's a little more intense, I believe, than the original. It also has like vanilla. Let me just read it so you guys know. It has the scent type is warm florals. The key notes are cassis accord, rum accord, and vanilla. So I feel like it has a little bit more vanilla than the original, and it so it kind of has a little bit like more of a marshmallowy scent. A little bit sweeter, but it's not too heavy. I love this. So I was like, this will be like my fragrance that I try. I try to always get like something for the spring and summer, and those will kind of be my scents. So I picked this up, and I liked it when I went in Macy's, but I knew the Sephora sale was coming up. So I was like, nope, I'm going to wait, get it for 20% off. This is the larger size. This is the 3.4 ounce. I normally buy the larger size if I know that I really like something, because I feel like the other ones are kind of a jip. You get like 1 ounce was $115, and then they have a 1.7 ounce, which is like $168. So it's almost like, you know, if you know you really like it, I always just get the larger scent because you kind of get more bang for your buck in terms of the price. But, you know, if you really don't know, I guess it's good to try out the smaller size. But I just always feel like I'm like not getting my money's worth. So I always go for like the larger size if I know I like something. So I got that. Okay, so that was all I picked up. I did want to show one more item only because you can purchase it at Sephora, but I did not purchase it this time around. I actually purchased it from Macy's because they had a beauty sale and it was brand new. And at the time, Macy's was the only retailer that carried it. But now Sephora has it, so I just wanted to show in case you're interested. But it is another fragrance, and it is this like Saint Laurent. It's called like Libre de Nuit. This is very light. It has like notes of like mandarin, a kind of citrusy scent. But I love this. First of all, I just love this like chic little bottle. I'm a sucker for packaging. So like if it looks good, then I'm going to like automatically, my mind says like, oh, I want that. It's so luxe. It's so pretty. But anyway, I picked this up. This is really good if you like a light scent. It's alcohol, no, it's water based, so it's no alcohol. So if you have issues with alcohol or you just want something a little bit lighter, then this is really great to try. It is almost like, if you spray it, it'll almost feel kind of like a body mist, and it does kind of leave a film of like, it kind of gives your skin a little glistening effect. So you have to be careful, like if you're putting it on. I feel like I normally like put it on my bare skin, but you know, you'll see if you try it out. But it kind of has this light mist layer that kind of stays with you and stays there. So it gives you like, I feel like in the summer and the spring when it's going to be really sunny, it'll just give like this nice pretty shine, but also give this nice light aroma. I've worn this a couple of times and I felt like I couldn't smell it as much, as heavily as I smell some of my other fragrances, because it's not like alcohol based. But I had a lot of people come up to me and say like, oh, what are you wearing? So it is something that you can actually smell, but it's just very light. But this is really a really pretty scent for the spring and summer. So I thought I would just throw this in here. So if you're in there and you want to, you know, you're looking for a new scent, definitely, you know, try this one. Let me know what you think of it. And then this one, I love this one. I actually like all of the Valentino, that collection. Like I still have the, I don't know what it's called, but the one that's more like a green apple color. I have that one like on my list. I still haven't purchased it, but I decided I would purchase this one first. And the other product I was going to try was the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. I think I'm saying it right. The like blurring balm that you can kind of use as just in place of a foundation, or they have like a neutral color that you can use if you want to layer it with foundation. But I just wanted to try that. I've seen a couple of reviews on it. They did not have my shade in the actual Sephora store, so I put that in my cart. I'm still thinking about if I'll try it or not, because I did already go past my limit of my 1 to 2 new items. So that might be for next go round. But if you have it or tried it, let me know what you think of that, so that I can keep that on my list. But that's all I have. If you guys have questions about any of these products, or do you know, want to drop in the comments what you're picking up so I can kind of keep an eye on those as well for next time, please do, okay? But I think my limit is up with Sephora this time, because I spent way too much because I got these large sizes. And yeah, but I'm happy I got the things that I always, you know, my tried and trues, tried a few new products. But that's it. The Sephora sale, like I said, is going on currently. For, I believe the Rouge is like the 4th through, I'm not sure. I'll put the dates up here so you know when to shop. And then I believe it becomes available to everyone on April the 8th. And that's for like 10% off. But please let me know what you think, if you have any other recommendations. And guys, that's all I have. But I wanted to get this out in case you wanted to shop the Sephora sale. And if you have any other questions or want more detail, you can feel free to watch my previous video of the Sephora sale and my recommendations. There's a few different things in there. I didn't pick them up this time, but I still would recommend those as well. Okay, that's all I got. All right, bye y'all.